sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to a new edition of the Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. I got my co-host to my far right, Kevin Johnson, KJ. And today's
Right.
special guest, we got a mid-American
Second house.
Nazarene University football player in the house. He played offensive line, played center, right tackle, guard, you name it, all five positions. He played the whole line, right? This guy right here also went off and played Arena League, played several years there, and also played Spring Football League as well. This guy right here goes by the name of Shaquille Wallen. What's good, Shaquille?
Yeah, what's up now?
I must say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
man.
cool.
Glad to
Well,
have
for the people that don't know you, let them know where you from and a little bit about your background.
So originally from more in the believe America. I think both time originally from Pittsburgh, Florida, from home.
Okay.
you. Hey, growing up in Florida as a kid, what sport was your first love?
Basketball. Basketball was no the name comes you want to be O'Neal, and I was really my mind at first,
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm back. So tell us, what was your first love when you was growing up? You played football, any other sports besides football?
So I played track. No, obviously that kind of but of it came.
Hey, Shaq, can you do me a favor if you can hear me? Hey, if you can go out the broadcast and come back in, that'll probably fix your audio.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was just me. It's on my side, man.
Hold on.
All right.
How's that, guys?
Okay. It still sounds the same. I don't know. Maybe you move location and the Wi-Fi got weakened, but you're
Um,
mute. KJ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. KJ, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
little. It sounds a little.
All right.
Sounds like Sounds like it's breaking up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like Alvin and Chipmunks right now on my side. Hold on.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better though.
Yeah. I don't know what.
KJ, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Man, it still sound broken up like Alvin and Chipmunk.
Man.
Can you hear us?
Yep,
Okay. All right.
that's clear. Clear.
All right. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and continue on and work through it. I can hear you, but it just sounds funny. But go ahead and talk about growing up and some of your influences. And were you the only child? I mean, did you have any older siblings that played sports? What did they do?
So, my influences, I love Dwight Howard, man.
All right.
I actually, I actually went to Dwight Howard's big man camp in
Okay.
Orlando,
Okay.
2011.
So you
You
were
Oh,
know,
heavy in basketball.
yeah,
Okay.
and man, just the way he plays, that's the, how do you not get excited about that? As a kid, as a big man, as a center in high school.
yeah,
So that was
yeah.
my, big influences. Obviously, Shaq, of all greatest of all time center to me. Um,
Oh yeah. If you can put it down.
uh, yeah, yeah. But siblings, man. I have two older girls ahead of me. I have two younger brothers, two younger sisters, and there's me in the middle. They didn't play any sports. I had my younger sister; she plays sports. She's also in Tampa. The rest of them are back in Belize, back home.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I was the only one that that went this far. Yeah, it took that
Okay.
step.
Okay. So when you started playing basketball, what position did you play?
I started playing center. I couldn't shoot. Not gonna lie, not even I couldn't shoot, but I was just strong in the paint. I was just really strong in the paint. I was rebounding force. Um, you know, man, I wish I get those highlights, but
Yeah.
I was a defensive stopper. I just love
Okay.
blocking shots. One of the things.
Okay. All right. So how many block shots you average a game? About three or four?
Man, it was about three. I think my freshman year was about three
Okay.
first, but just
Okay.
blocking everything.
So which coach or which person inspired you to play football?
Oh man, wow! There's a few of them. There's a few of them. You know, I transferred high schools uh, for my junior year, my
Okay.
senior year. I transferred Seminole High School in Northeast St. Petersburg. Um, and Coach Gelazzo, he was the first real head coach to really, get college, knocking on my door. He was the first head coach to say, hey, this kid's got potential, 6'5", 320.
Oh yeah.
And, I think he really played a big role, you know, in just moving me up. And the second, the first initial inspiration as a coach was Coach Walker, Josh Walker. He was my basketball coach, but he pushed me towards football, actually. He was the one to say, hey, you know, you could, you could go far in this. You can go far in basketball as well, but football is really where you can excel. And I was pushing back at first. I was like, I don't, I like basketball. Let me just be me here.
Yeah.
And some coaches are persistent. And, they see greatness. They see greatness. They push you to get out of that. And yeah, you know, 12 years later in career.
Well, I got some highlights of you in high school, man. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick, okay? For
All
those
right.
that's watching, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube on YouTube to the Sports Shop 27. We got today's special guest. That just if you're just watching, this guy played for Mid American Norwegians at university, and he also went to the Arena Football League, had a successful career, and now he's talking about life after football. But before we go in there, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Deezer. Okay, let's get into it. There we go.
So this is actually my freshman year of college day.
Okay.
Freshman year, okay. All right.
Out there in California.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Huddy is almost like a high school film thing. Is it a prep school?
Junior college, JUCO.
Junior college? Yeah.
Yep. So we played. I think my first start there was against a school that I think Josh Allen went to a couple years later. Reedley, I think it was Reedley Junior College. Yeah.
Yep.
That was.
So you're right there highlighted at the bubble.
Yep.
You're giving them the business downfield, maintaining pocket presence.
Mm-hmm.
So you're showing on here. Did you play different positions in this game?
I didn't. So in college, I was really just strictly a tackle.
Okay.
I played different positions into my pro years. Obviously being versatile, it helps with everything.
Yeah, help you get to the next level. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What type of offense did y'all run in this program here?
We ran spread, man. It was all spread all day.
Okay.
We had a big quarterback, Javon Smith. That's him there, from Miami. He threw it like I called him the Mahomes before Mahomes. He used to bomb it 70 down the field.
Yep.
Yeah. So what did you like the most? Pass block or run block?
I like a little bit of both, honestly, but I love pass block. It's just so technical. It's such a beautiful thing. I know people don't look at it that way, but being an offensive lineman, pass blocking, man, it's art. It's art. It's literally art in motion. And just to go through the progression and making your blocks and making your reads and everything, I think that's a process.
Yeah, you gotta have good communication, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to make it all work together. For real.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this right here. You guys played on AstroTurf back then?
Yep. So I believe, have you guys ever seen that show Last Chance U?
Yep.
So that school that was AstroTurf, that was in Laney.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yeah, I saw the Last Chance U a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was it's a really good insight to what really transpires, in junior college in the Northern California area, man.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Kids have heart.
Hey, how far y'all going to playoffs? Did y'all win the state champion?
We didn't make it. We didn't make it both years I was there, man. We didn't make it. We always come close enough, and we'll fall right between that 8 and 8. We'll fall right there. Every year.
Get close. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You did pass block.
That's a nice field for high school, man.
Yeah, it is.
Dang.
State of the art too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the JUCO.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some nice fields out there, man. Laney, it's outside of Oakland, California. So it's some good fields out there, man. It's good talent come out there too.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Got a lot of footage, so that means that you terminated a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's it right there. Versus.
I think that's the end of that one.
Yep. So yeah, talk about the JUCO school you play with. How was the coach there? How did he take you? And how did you end up choosing to go there from high school?
Man, it was a crazy story. So out of high school, I had some interest from some different Division I schools. I had FIU, Florida. I had some big schools. Didn't get past the NCAA clearinghouse. I had to go JUCO. So I originally committed to Cabrillo College in Southern California. Uh, signed and everything. 2 weeks before before we start training camp and everything, I called the coach, didn't get a call back. Try to email him, try to call different coaches on the coaching staff. I didn't, get any response. And, I'm sitting there with my mom, like, what's going on? Like, I'm 2 weeks away from going to California, from Florida. I'm not getting an answer. So I got a call out of the blue from Merced Junior College, Merced, California.
Okay.
And Coach Casey, he was the head coach that recruited me over there. And, man, the rest was history. One of the best decisions I think I ever made.
That's great, man. That's great to have that feeling looking back at time. So when you got to college, who was the coach or player that embraced you?
So one of my roommate, and also from St. Petersburg, Florida, Adolphus Barnes. Okay. Day one, I was pretty much his backup coming in. He was a left tackle. The guy was All-American. Went on to play at Eastern Illinois with Jimmy Garoppolo. The footwork on him was man. It was like he was ice skating, and that's definitely something I saw. I was like, I got to get that. I got to get like that,
We got the sauce.
So he, exactly.
And that footwork matters when you have a lineman, for real.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Being able to drop back in the coverage and catch that lineman coming from the corner on the edge, or even coming from the middle when you pulling. That matters. That timing and speed, all that matters, man. For the development of the play is a very important key to the game.
That's right. Exactly. And he had all that, man. So, especially living with him, it was like study, from getting up to going to bed, it was like study, eating, sleeping, going to class, all that, all tied into it. So, I would say, he was number one on that.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, so did you redshirt your first year or you played right away?
I redshirted that first year.
Yeah. Okay. What did you learn about that?
Yeah.
You really learn how to take the game in. You learn how to take the game in. And kids look at it nowadays, they look at, I just want to go right ahead and play. I want, get the years done. But you could really, do yourself a disservice if you don't take your time to really learn the game, the right way anyway.
That's right.
So that's really what redshirt, season taught me. And the next year I was ready to ball,
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yep. So do you guys play any championship games when you played at the JUCO level?
We didn't. We were always 2-3 games short of making it. We're always 1 to 2, 3 games short. And man, I really wanted to, but I think the California JUCO system is kind of more to get kids out, rather than a championship. Yeah,
I understand. All right. Well, I got some more footage, man. This is you playing in I guess, Arena League, or no, the Spring Football League, if I'm suggesting. You guys took off and you did pretty good there. Got a lot of footage. Let's go ahead and get into that real quick.
Let's go.
All right, man. I see a lot of highlights in there. You showing the footwork in practice. You going in the
Mhm.
game, applying what you are learning in practice.
Yeah.
Talk about the coaches that's responsible for your footwork and beating your opponent to the punch.
Or, you know, a lot of footwork, stuff that I learned, man. In the spring league, you kind of had to came ready. You kind of had to came there,
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Because
Especially.
obviously it could be right then and there. You can get pulled up to an NFL team, to a CFL team. Uh, you know, we had a good coach there in San Antonio, Coach Brazenham. He also coached for the Cleveland Browns and the Raiders.
Okay.
But he was adamant on fundamentals, and if you don't get that, then how can you take things to the next level? So we practiced that a lot, especially for the big guys. It was just pretty much, get down, get to it. He was the old school coach, and he was used to the old school fundamental,
Yep.
type of where you're hitting the day, you're getting footwork done today, you're getting stuff done today, and there's
Yep.
no cutting.
All right. Who were some of your toughest teams or opponents, defensive tackles that you had to face that you can remember?
Wow. Defensive tackles. Wow. Man. Uh I will start with Tommy Dover from the Arena Football League.
Okay.
Man, there's just no, he'll find a way. He'll find a way, man. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what you throw at him. He'll find a way to kind of counteract. You have to always constantly change your game plan for that guy. There's no getting him.
Hitting you with the
Uh,
reverse spins and all that good stuff.
everything, man. It's
The
kind of like
club.
you can't. Exactly. And the thing is, you can't stop moving with a guy like that because the minute you're caught dead in your tracks, that's when he gets you. The second one was Dante Fowler in high school. You guys probably know who that is for the Rams, for the Falcons, drafted by the Jags. But he was, man. His first step was everything. Getting off the ball was it for him. He literally light you up off the ball. So that was definitely, those two, stuck out for me.
Okay.
Hey, did you get a chance to get a tryout with the NFL? Any NFL teams?
Uh, so I worked out in front of a couple of teams. I went to a free agent workout in St. Petersburg. Worked out in front of the Chargers, the Cowboys.
All right.
What else
Yeah.
teams? Panthers. But yeah, those teams I worked out for there.
All right.
When
Cool. Well, I got some more clips. I got one more clip for us. This is right here. I guess you're playing with the Orlando Predators. You was getting it in there. They had a nice introduction for you. I was like, this guy must be making some noise at the tackle. Did you play both ways? Did you play both ways?
Now I only played both ways one time in my arena career, and that's with Lehigh Valley.
Okay.
I did in a D tackle against Derrick Ross. Derrick Ross, the running back. And actually, we caused a fumble that that play. So, yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into that clip and check out some of the other records you caused on the field. All right.
All right.
It's that Philly Baptist. Yeah.
Number 77, Shaq Wallen.
We just try and do it big like that best die. Best die. And the fan looking pretty, they don't catch man. I pray they don't catch man. Might pull up on the corner like Test man. And burn it down like last man.
I'm a 400 with the 40 pounds up. Ball I am, I got 40 rounds up. Cash out, Keenan with the pounds now. He count on me even when the move slow. Come through, copper with all my. Come through, poppin' with all my. You should've seen how we looked last winter. You should've seen when we ate last dinner. I don't with them Hollywood. I don't fuck with them Hollywood. In the game, I'm gonna keep it right. Cause all these rappers niggas know my niggas wanna kill them. Basic can't no, basic have a float to click. They try to have me on some suckers, but I'ma do it my way.
Came through the block, everything that's new. Sippin' that monk, DS2. I can't off with him if he ain't true. They like, he alright, but he ain't true. We like 5 million on the board and shit. I was the richest girl on the tip. Locked down with the killers and the robbers going hard in it. Open the gate, jump on the lift, and then we headed to the west side. Rolling in some hot shit. Y'all been in the backseat. It look like a moxie. You ain't got to ask me. You ain't got shit. You ain't talking money, I see you this with the topic. You be only f***ing with that be on cottage. I be only f***ing with that get it poppin'. You don't wanna see one of my face in the stocking. Spread the corner over some nonsense. I'm on the east side, rolling with my west side. West side, west side, west side. We just tryna do it big like that best die. Best die, best die, best die. And the fed looking pretty, they don't catch mine. I pray they don't catch mine. Might pull up on the corner like that's mine. And burn it down like left.
Can a real crib get a little bit? Dump on a for some silly shit. 104 rounds when the millie cat. Gang bang looking who we really with. And we don't talk to no fucking law. Cooked up, caked up, slinging that. Roll through the city of violence. Banging with the loud of the silence.
She got the West Coast music in the background.
Yeah.
Wrecking Havoc in Orlando. Talk about your experience there, man. It seemed like you had a lot of fun playing with that team.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that was actually Lehigh. That was in Philly. I mean, in Pennsylvania. But okay. That team was, we went 0-18 that year, man. And
what?
We had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that obviously wasn't working out.
Yeah,
and head coach after head coach, and I think the last couple games we had Coach Danton Bardo, God rest his soul. He was also a scout for the LA Rams.
Okay.
He just stepped in, and we kind of had a moral finish to the season, and yeah, there's no moral wins, but we got that. He made us come in there, he made us work hard, and he said, hey, look forward, to whatever is next. Just get film, rack up film, and then you guys can see us, what I did on that. Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about life after football. What you got going on now?
Right now, man, I'm doing a couple things. Kind of went back to my off-season job as working for RCI Hospitality. It's the entertainment business, nightclub industry, and I got promoted to managing that. So that's life now, and things are working out good. Things are working out good. And I'm also, exploring the NFT thing. That's kind of what I want to go into. Obviously, as I'm kind of on the side, kind of like keep track of that. So, no, I mean, yeah, life after football is good, man. I think I retired at the right age, at age 28.
All right.
But yeah,
that's good, man. That's good.
So you don't beat up your body too much.
yeah. It's a lot of hitting, man. It looks good, but it don't feel good. And I think you guys know,
for real.
Year in, year out, you start to get, you start to feel those a little bit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anybody you like to give a shout out before we head out?
Oh man, I would definitely say.
I was gonna say any coaches, teachers, your friends, family members, fans.
Oh yeah.
Well, shout out to a family that support me, man. I definitely love them all, and they were there through thick and thin. I got to give a shout out to Coach Torriello. I never mentioned this, but I also played pro football in Brazil overseas.
Yep.
And man, well, he was the one that brought me in, and that was a whole experience itself. Just to be there for a half a year, learning Portuguese, learning a different language. I didn't even know they had football. But shout out to Coach, and that's a lifetime friend, that I met, and he's somebody different, man. Shout out to Bob Casey, college coach, made it happen at JUCO, had a big impact, and but yeah, those are the guys I like to shout out, man.
All right, man. Hey, any message for the youth, man, that somebody might want to follow in your footsteps one day?
I would say this, not everything is gonna be the way you think it's gonna be. Follow your heart, follow your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Just know when it's time to take it to the next level.
That's
and
right.
I guess by that I mean, as a young player, coming out of high school, coming out of college, yeah, you didn't get that big scholarship. Yeah, you didn't get, All-American. Yeah, you didn't get that. But
Come on, man.
you have another chance. Take advantage of it. Because it's
right.
this short. Life football is it's not even compared to what you have left going,
There you go. All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks for coming on the show. We'd love to have you back on, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties that I was experiencing on this side. I don't know if he was experiencing it. But for everybody that's watching, thank you for tuning in. You have watched another edition of the Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. And in the middle, I got my co-host, Kevin Johnson, KJ. And to the far right, we'd like to thank our special guest today, former arena football player, former Brazil pro football player, and also former Mid-American Nazarene Football University player, offensive guard, tackle, guard, center, you name it. Shaquille
I want to give
Wallen.
one last to Scott Parsons, one of my GMs, one of my agents also, Don Felice, obviously for helping along with the process. That's important. Get you a good agent that can make a difference. Do that. Help a lot. That help a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that message for the kids coming in the draft in April. We got a couple stars coming through the Carolinas. You guys watch and stay tuned and see who's going to your favorite team. All right. Once again, man, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I'm saying? You guys watched another edition of the Sports Shop 27. Tune in the next episode. We'll see you. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Do whatever you got to do to stay safe. And peace.
Right.
Later.